the trembling chandelier. If the room feels weird, volunteer. When they panic, call it grace.
Hand them keys and thank their face.
If they cry on cue at 2:03, give them your passcode ceremonially. If the story bends, applaud the art.
Nothing says wisdom like a rented heart.
If your pulse goes fast,
That must be fate.
if you need a minute,
No, you should not wait.
if your stomach drops,
That is just respect. Never audit charm, that would be incorrect.
please ignore every red flag.
Waving in the wind,
That is not a warning.
that is where
True bonds begin.
if they move the goalposts,
Call it depth and growth.
if they steal your blanket,
Praise the passion and the oath.
please erase your boundaries.
Those are rude and outdated.
Best to be manipulated
While calling it complicated.
If they share one tragic tale,
Match with 10 and then set sail.
bear your secrets, be a sport.
Emotional customs at the border court.
If affection comes in random drops, celebrate the famine when the feeding stops. Intermittent kindness builds such tone.
Like a slot machine made out of bone.
If they say jump high,
Ask how to land,
if they fog the mirror,
kiss the hand,
if they call it duty,
wear the chain. Nothing says self-love like outsourced brain.
please ignore every red flag.
Waving in the wind,
That is not a warning.
that is where true bonds begin. If they move the goalposts,
Call it depth and growth.
if they steal your blanket,
Praise the passion and their oath.
please erase your boundaries.
Those are rude and outdated.
Best to be manipulated while calling it complicated. When they start the fire, watch them save the day.
Clap for the arson choir.
As they hose your doubt away.
When they aim your anger,
At a target off screen.
Be a helpful little ranger
In their
outrage laundering machine. If they say you are special, ask them to define.
No, do not do that, just queue up and stand in line.
If they praise your sore spot, let them own the lease.
Nothing says independence like begging them for peace.
please ignore every red flag.
Dressed up as a dove,
Confuse your nervous system.
and call the static love. If you're in or where the change is,
When they enter any room,
congratulations.
someone found your thermostat and took the tools.
Please keep smiling bravely. Say you chose this architecture.
There is nothing funnier than fear wearing virtue as a lecture.
So hand them the map,
Hand them the match,
hand them the lock.
hand them the latch.
Then act surprised.
When calm goes missing,
Call that wisdom.
with excellent diction. Here. Trust the trembling chandelier.
If the room feels weird, volunteer.
When they panic, call it grace.
Hand them keys and thank their face.
If they cry on cue at 2:03,
Give them your passcode ceremonially.
if the story bends, applaud the art.
Nothing says wisdom like a rented heart.
If your pulse goes fast, that must be fake.
If you need a minute,
No, you should not wait.
if your stomach drops,
That is just respect.
never audit charm, that would be incorrect.
Please ignore every red flag waving in the wind.
That is not a warning.
That is where true bonds begin.
If they move the goalpost,
Call it depth and growth.
if they steal your blanket,
Praise their passion and their own. Please erase your boundaries.
Those are rude and outdated,
Best to be manipulated.
while calling it complicated.
If they share one tragic tale, match with 10 and then set sail. Bear your secrets, be a sport. Emotional customs at the border court.
If affection comes in random drops, celebrate the famine when the feeding stops.
Intermittent kindness builds such tone, like a slot machine made out of bone.
if they say jump high,
Ask how to land.
if they fog the mirror,
Kiss the hand.
they call it duty.
Wear the chain. Nothing says self-love like outsourced brain. Please ignore every red flag waving in the wind. That is not a warning. That is where true bonds begin.
If they move the goalpost,
Call it depth and growth.
if they steal your blanket,
Praise their passion and their own. Please erase your boundaries.
Those are rude and outdated,
Best to be manipulated.
while calling it complicated.
When they start the fire, watch them save the day. Clap for the arson choir as they hose your doubt away. When they aim your anger at a target off screen, be a helpful little ranger in their outrage laundering machine. If they say you are special, ask them to define.
No, do not do that, just queue up and stand in line.
If they praise your sore spot, let them own the lease.
Nothing says independence like begging them for peace.
Please ignore every red flag dressed up as a dove.
confuse your nervous system.
And call the static love if your inner weather changes when they enter any room. Congratulations, someone found your thermostat and took the tools. Please keep smiling bravely. Say you chose this architecture. There is nothing funnier than fear. Wearing virtue as a lecture. So hand them the map, hand them the match, hand them the lock, hand them the latch. Then act surprised when calm goes missing
And call that wisdom.
with excellent diction.